Now let's see who turns up, shall we? Let me, no, do not. I've still got this selfie stick on. Let's take that off. Yes, so we're at can we say sunny Gorleston? It's meant to be sunny, as you can see, but overcast. So I thought we'd do a quick live. Let me just get my notifications off. So let's see now. I've never done it on the old mobile before, so that should be quite interesting. Just get rid of this selfie stick out of the way. So we'll see if anyone turns up. We've got a like already. Look at that. Isn't that good? So far away any questions. Hopefully you'll hear me. I did put the external mic on. There's a bit of wind today, but we've kind of tried to block it out with the old live guard. Now there is a video coming a bit later. Maybe only a short one. I'm a bit was a bit tied up this weekend. I did want to go out and do some filming. Morning Ruth, morning Slinks. How's it going? Shared on Facebook, absolutely great. Cheers for that. I've looked as I was saying, never done a mobile one before, so this should be quite fun or interesting. Who knows? Now I've got my old Cape Verde hat on, but that is a bit knackered now. I've got a bit of salt water from the pool at Cape Verde. Now I thought that'd be a bit busier in this, but it's I suppose we're still early morning. I suppose the teenagers are still in bed at the minute. But it's kind of, well, kind of warm, but it's a bit of a breeze, a bit overcast. Now it's meant to get hot about sort of late this afternoon, but I'd imagine we'll be back home by then. So, gonna go out and have a fight with the garden light. Yeah. Now I'll tell you what, Slinks. I keep putting the garden off. I suppose I shouldn't do, because every week I leave it, that's actually grown even further. So, but yeah, I just I'm not like my parents. I sort of they're well into gardening, and but I don't know. Perhaps I'm not old enough yet. So I've got my strawberries, as you'd seen in the old lists. But it's I just can't get in the mood for gardening. Tarmac the bloody lot. That's what I say. I don't know. I just can't get my head around it. I think work's quite busy as well, so that don't help. So. Weeds grow fast. Cool, they really do. Way too fast. So, oh dear. Now, let's just have a look. Oh, we're still family, still turning up. Cool, got 5 people on. Bloody hell, so 5 people up on a Sunday. Obviously, I got sent down there early with the old missus, so. But we thought we'd give it we haven't been to the beach yet, not the UK beach this year, really. So just make sure I got that on. Now I'll try and keep this on me because there is a lot of kids about, as you can imagine, at the beach. So now I have been in for a paddle. You'll see that on the video later today when I get it done. So I did brave it. I braved it up to my feet in my little soldier. But it's it's not like when you're abroad. That's how can I put it? I think I need a thermal suit on when I go. The future of football. Hello, how are you? How are you getting on? It's 18 people. Do not. I think that's the most I've ever had on a live, and at a beach on mobile. Now I'm hoping the signal's going to hold out, so I do apologise. Me, yeah, not too bad, mate. We've took a trip out to the beach today, and we've not done that in the UK so far. Normally, because it's enough to freeze you. And the hot day was yesterday, and unfortunately, we had lots of people around. Yeah, oh, we was out. Sorry, I do apologise. We was out with family yesterday, so I couldn't get down here. Got to watch out for sharks. Oh yeah, damn right. You never know. You know, it's getting warmer. Bring your climate change in. Anyway, so you never know. No, they do love the basking sharks out here, but I've never seen one in the UK. So, luckily, even when I've been abroad, I haven't seen them. We have seen turtles go by when we was at Egypt. So seen quite a few of them. I was a bit younger then now when we took the family scuba diving, but it was just a little treat, just a one-off. You know, you like to do things with the kids when they're younger. So it's definitely getting busier now. Now, this beach behind me, can't see too much at the moment. Now, I can remember taking the kids years ago, and that was, you was literally packed. You was lucky to get space. So, but I don't think we've got the weather for it today. But we will see. So, how is everyone? It's me rabbiting on. Says you lot get me talking. So, how is everyone today on a Sunday? Did you get enough rest over the whole of the night? I did wake up a few times last night, but I suppose I'm that age now. But yeah, but now video coming later. We're gonna do a little bit different. I did want to travel out this week, but this weekend, but we got tied up with family things. Just avoid the ones that you eat. Yeah, good slinks, good advice. So never had shark. Now I can remember as a kid when we was down at Cornwall. It's going back to the 80s now. I can remember them having shark fins or fin soup or something. I think they had them. So never tried it myself, but yeah, different. I don't think that was too cheap. And bear in mind that was, I don't know what would that have been, early 80s, something like that. So. But yeah, but no, we when we did the scuba, I never did see any sharks. We did see loads of fish though. That was great. So I know it was only a one-off, but it's like a lot of these things. There's always these top 10 things you need to do before you head off. And I've done a couple of them. I've been very fortunate. So I did skiing while I was in the army. That was certainly something that you can't explain, but you know, if you get to do it, it's definitely worth it. I'm not a motorbike person myself, but someone did take me out on a motorbike, and we did get to a certain speed. But but again, I totally with the motorbike people, I can totally see why you do it. I don't know, kind of as a youngster, I seemed to skip the motorbike bit and went straight onto cars, but yeah, can definitely see why people have motorbikes. That the feeling you got on that was this world really. But yeah. Anyway, enough of me rabbiting on. So we will have a little video. Like I said, I thought I'd try this. Live today. We've never done one on a mobile before. Have to do this more often, really. I've done skiing before. Dad's a biker, so I've been on the back of it. Yeah. I don't know how I kind of missed the bike thing, really. I think a lot of my mates were doing it, but I just said no. I never thought about it really. So. You know, on a bike, I wouldn't have a bloody clue where to start with. So, but yeah, all right, there's the old beach going there. You see, that's bloody overcast today. I thought that'd have burnt out a bit by now, but I guess not. That's the luck I have when I go on the beach. So yeah, I think we'll do maybe about half hour. So that's enough for me to bore people so they want to go and watch something else. Now, Jack did send me, so you can give him another little shout out here, Jack. I don't know whether you're actually on this live, but I did leave you a message, so I'll be doing the live. So, and I thought I'd surprise everyone again out of nowhere. So, we're at Gorleston on sea. I have done a video here before, so I have took you kind of round Gorleston, next door to Great Yarmouth. But it is kind of a bit of a better beach. So, as you can see, it does get more gold sand because we're kind of near the water's edge here. But as you can see, the old life station. But it's it does get more sand and that. So if you got kids and you want to do the old sand castles and that, it's a lot better if you get out further back towards the shops. So we've got more coastal bits to come. We've got Suffolk to make a start on. I must do that really. I know I keep saying that, but we'll perhaps start that next month. Just every time I want to get something done this year, does work land me a load more work to do. You know. But then the boss is away this week, so I might have a bit more chance. But anyway, no, seriously, if he is watching, I doubt he is, but if he is, we'll no, we've got lots to do this week. So Oh, so defeat your footballs. Where are you from, mate? Where are you? I don't think we've met or had a chat before. Good to see you're on here though. Just make sure I haven't missed any other questions. No, I don't think I have. But always good to see new members on here. I'll say members. We're looking for subscribers. I did have my first notification today from YouTube, which was interesting, just to say I'd reached the first threshold on the watch hours. So that was good. I had a feeling I would, but yeah. So we've got to the first one, first hurdle. Unfortunately, we haven't got the subs, so I could have lots of watch hours, but without the subs, it's perhaps a bit pointless, really. But there we go. We live in hope. We live in hope. So, oh dear. Now, what's happening in this water? Let's just have a quick look. Oh, there's not too many in the LC today. We have got a sailing competition. I don't know whether actually I can't put this around. There's just too many kids about here today. So I'm just waving to my wife there. He's in the water. She's braving it, braver than me. Just hoping this overcast will go. Oh, let's have a sit down. It's a start. Yeah, we'll keep going, Slinks. I don't want to give up yet. It's just a bit disheartening, especially kind of when you get in there with watch hours, and I think I'm on public wise. I think I'm on about 3,100 something on watch hours. It's just a shame that the subs aren't coming. Don't know. Perhaps my crap content. Who knows? Anyway, now I don't have any cuppas today, but I do have no advertising here. Now I have my Stanley lookalike because the Stanley cups aren't here yet, but no cuppas in these. I'll have a cuppa a bit later. Oh dear. No, it's definitely getting a bit more busy. Let me just move that back out. Oh, now that is a bit of a walk to the shops. As I'm trying to think where they are. Yeah, just behind me there. You can see the shops there. Did catch them on the old video when we originally did. I don't know whether Mick is up and about. Whether Mick's still in Benidorm, he'll know who I'm talking about. So I've been watching his lives because he's on holiday in Benidorm, I think, at the moment, unless he's back. But we have got some chippy reviews coming soon. I've got my list, so we're gonna go and see them. One quite popular one for Norfolk, so we're gonna do that. But there. She knows how to beat up sharks. That, yeah, I'd imagine she does, mate. I won't cross her. So. I know we have some music in the background now. Just what you need when you're videoing, eh? Council worker who fixed my signal Fridays off to Benidorm. Yeah, no, I've never done Benidorm. I know father-in-law keeps saying that he likes going there. But no, I've never done it myself. I suppose that's what them I ought to do, really. It's just unfortunate, like everyone, it's getting the funds to go, innit? I mean, I'd go every other week if that's down to me, but I absolutely love travelling. Love flying. But yeah, no, it's great if you're sponsored, but unfortunately I ain't only sponsor myself, so. But yeah, it does look quite entertaining and that at Benidorm. But like I said, I can't judge it. Never been. Never actually even been to mainland Spain either. So I must venture out a bit. I was just thinking the other day I'd love to do Malta and Rhodes. I keep seeing them appearing on the old travel list. So I don't think they're too bad to go to, but it's something definitely we'll think about. Morning, Jack. I did give you a shout out, so because you had messaged me, so I thought I'd do a live. So look at these bloody clouds. That's still all clear. I was hoping that'd burn off a bit by now, but yes. So just for Jack, we're in sunny Gorleston, or as you can see, not so sunny today. But hopefully it may come out a bit later. But we're going to do a quick little vlog kind of video. I thought I'd do one when we've come here today because I haven't managed to do the videos. I haven't managed to create the videos that I wanted to do this weekend. Just unfortunately, we've had stuff to do with the family. So let's just move that out a little bit. So I will try and get something out, hopefully this week coming. I think I should be out and about. What's left? Yeah. Do you know what, we wanted to do this yesterday because I think it was about 31, 32 here yesterday. Although I don't know what the coast was, but back where I am in Norwich, it was about 32, I think that hit yesterday. But unfortunately, I was out travelling with parents and that yesterday, so I couldn't get out there. So I couldn't really get any filming, and I knew this weekend was going to be so tight with family things. As much as you're itching, you want to get out and do a video, but you couldn't. But there, never mind. I'll put my washing out dry now. I got all my washing done yesterday, Ruth. I think I've got one load left to do, and I put that on just before I headed out. So, because in my household, I do all the washing. I don't let the missus touch the washing machine. That's my area, that is. So, so I do all the washing. But yeah. Well, actually, I don't do the washing machine. Does the washing? I just bung it in. So. What's happening now? Well, still slow. The families are still slowly drifting out here. Now I can remember going on this beach about, God, I don't know what that had been now. Time flies, doesn't it? I suppose that was about 15 years ago. We come out here. I suppose Littleton went that up. Well, she was. I suppose she's about 6 or 7 then. Now we come out on this beach here, believe it or not. Just showing you around. Now that does look kind of empty at the moment, but I can tell you when we came here then, we literally, I think we found one of the last little patches left of ground that you can get on. So I've got a nurse tomorrow morning, an interview for housekeeping. Well, good luck, Ruth. Hopefully you can get something sorted. I believe they're always looking for people in care homes, so it's definitely worth in a kind of way. I suppose it must be satisfying that you're doing stuff for people. I know the pay is a bit crap, but and they should be paid so much more. But I suppose the funding's just not there, which is a bit of a shame. I think this is where we fail in the country, but we don't want to bring politics into it, not on a Sunday. So, but yeah, no, good luck. Hopefully you'll get on okay. Fingers crossed for you. But yeah. To me, it looked like the wind's changed direction slightly. So now I was naughty and I didn't put any sun stuff on yesterday, and we went out dog walking, which I wouldn't normally do, but because I was at my parents' yesterday, and they live on a farm, and so we like to take the dog because we take her out on the roads there between the fields, and it's kind of private, so you can just let her run riot. Even though she's getting on a bit now, but ending up blending with you. But she did have a little runabout, and I'm not really one for supporting people when it's really hot taking the dog out, but that's that rare moment we're over there, and I'd rather her have a little runabout in her own time. So, well, she was okay. So, I'm not sure what this music thing is behind me going on. I didn't see nothing there when we came down. But there was a lot of bikes there. Hi JBM, how are you? I thought I'd surprise people, mate. It's the first time I've done one on the mobile phone. Now, at Gorleston Beach here, we've definitely got 4G, but I have hit a bit of 5G down here. So I took the risk and I thought I'd come and do a little live. Just see if you're all up after a weekend. What's the next holidays? Well, this is the thing, mate. No idea at the minute, and unless I suddenly have a lottery win. So I'd like to get away. Last year we went away in November, As people will know, because I did the Tenerife playlist. But I don't know what we're going to do, because we're kind of trying to save up for a big outing, because we've got something to celebrate. But I don't know. Well, I've got the Hollyland at the moment, mate. That's the one I use. So, and it's been okay. I've had no issues with it at all. I know some people have said there's some digital issues with the Hollyland at the moment, but I don't think I've noticed anything at all. They said about some crackling on the software update, but I haven't seen anything. So, but yeah, who knows where the year will lead? We may end up somewhere. I'd like to think we could be, but I mean, if that's down to me, mate, I'll be going flying the other week. But there, we try. We live in hope. You never know. I might have a little lottery win. I very much doubt it, but never mind. I've got I believe that's the Mark II I've got, mate. Hang on. Let's see if I can get the box out without ruining my picture. There is crackling. Yeah, they said about there was some software update, but just unfortunately there's a problem when you ain't got 20 hands. So that's my little box at the minute, mate. But I was just trying. I'm pretty certain it was a Mark II that I got. Yeah, it's a Mark II, mate. I've got. People keep saying about the DJI. I think when I come to renew, I'll perhaps get a DJI. Everyone keeps saying they're the things to have. Unfortunately, when people had, I sort of brought this one at the time. So I sort of just waving to my wife, not everyone on there. M2 correct, yeah. I don't know. We'll play about with it a little bit more and see how it goes. So you should try Malta. Very easy for an Yeah, I keep hinting about Malta, and I know daughter's been there, and she said that was quite nice. So let me stand up a minute. Oh. But yeah, but who knows? Like I said, I definitely want to try Rhodes and Malta. So yeah. I would turn this camera around, but there's just so many little kids about. I didn't try and keep as close on to me. So, but yeah. Well, someone's got a kite up. Where are we? Can we get that in? Can't find it now. Well, why could I say that kite a minute ago? Why does that not? Isn't that weird? That's literally up behind me and I can't even see it on the camera. Oh, let's just try again. I wonder why that doesn't come up. That is weird. Oh well. I suppose just sit on the bum. I'm going red and 2 Sundays for a night. Well, good luck, mate. I think last time I tuned in, I don't know how you ended up, JBM, with that room that you had to leave because it was so crap. I did. That's quite remarkable. Some places, some of the rooms that they expect people to stay in. So I don't know how that ended up because I think I missed the end on that, mate. So I'll have to try and catch up with that. I have got an outing booked on. Now I'll give you the date. It's the 24th of August. We've got a whole day of filming. I'm not going to overly hint at the details yet, but we've got a whole day trip out at a place to go and film. I will say it's down London way. But that's but yeah, that will be one that we'll put out. Not been before, a bit of a special for me, and it's kind of travelling, but kind of not. Kind of going around an exhibit place as well, so that'll be interesting. So that's a prison, not a room. Yeah, that did look kind of rough, mate. I have to say. So, how long have I been doing YouTube? Any advice? I'm still kind of new, mate, really. I've not done quite a year yet. It was September last year I started. I do kick myself because I was going to do this about, I don't know, 5, 10 years ago. And I wish I had done now. This is why I said, Jack, if you're going to do YouTube, mate, the bits of advice, a lot of it is crap on YouTube. You're best chatting to some of the people I've got on here. JBM, excellent one. Ask him for advice, mate. He's been doing it way longer than me. Or Yorkshire Walker, and Forsaken Exploration. There's loads out there, mate. That we'll all do stuff together. But yeah, Jack, definitely worth having a go. Even if you do it for a little while, mate, give it a go. So I've not regretted it. Well, I haven't it in. So don't expect whose advancements, mate, straight away, because as I'm finding out, it is really hard getting subscribers. Or it is for me. It could just be the niche that I do, or it could be that I'm just boring and no one wants to see anyone for Norfolk. So, but yeah, definitely worth a shot, mate. Even I did a bit of this originally as well, because I know I'm in my 50s, and I thought, you know what, I'd do something to archive. And then, you know, the kids and all that can have a look later on, and they can say, yeah, that was Dad, that was Granddad. But no, that's one of them things. I was originally going to do it about at least 2015, if not before, and going back on all my videos, things I think I've put on quite a few now. I did do a practice one in Ibiza, which, and then I looked at myself and I thought, nah, no one's going to watch him, are they? So I just thought, I don't know. Like, I thought, I'm in my 50s now, and last September I thought, sod it, give it a go. People are either watch or they won't. So yeah, definitely do it, mate. Even if you have a go and give it a good run. There's bits of me I get a bit where I think, even with the subs, it's just going nowhere. But no, it's definitely it's interesting, and I also like it as well because I've got quite a stressful job, and I like to get me out for a bit where I'm away from work and I can take my mind off work, because it definitely gives you a good break mentally. You do just be prepared. Like I said, mate, JBM will be able to advise you, but you will get some lovely comments. Luckily, I haven't had what JBM had the other day, where I think JBM will correct me, but I think he was in Blackpool, where he had an interesting lady come up challenging him. So, so you handled that one really well, mate. But I've not had that yet. We're early days though, so. But I have had a few comments of people who wanted to tell me how I ought to be making my videos. So a little hint: stick to what you want to do, mate. Take advice from particularly people. I try and stick with our little group. JBN definitely being one of them. He'll be able to advise you. He's got way more experience than I have. I'm still a newbie, but but no, it's great fun. And you've got to do what you want to do. What do I do for a job? Right, not going to name the company, but I am a contracts manager, and I look after supplying security, physical security to clients' premises. So I have quite a big area. I cover at least half of East Anglia. So, and I do have a lot of staff. Johnny Vlogger, but one thing is I can't always hear him, but I'll have to have a look out for that one, JBM. I'm not sure whether the name ring a bell, actually. I'll have a look when I get back today. I'm not certain whether I've seen his or not. I'm trying to remember now. So, but yeah, so I have quite a stressful job. I've got, I think, nearly 100 staff. So it's quite full on. There's always lots to do, especially in the old British climate, with because we love a bit of paperwork and red tape here and things. So it's there's. I gave up at work trying to catch up a long time ago because it's just never going to happen. So yes, you know, we'd all love to be financed and just say sod work. We'll just do YouTube all year round. But unfortunately, I'm not that fortunate. So it's a dream to get in that place. But I think very few get there. Another little hint, Jack, you will be. There's loads of videos out there which are just clickbait, full of rubbish. Personally, so try and ignore them, and try and stick with some of the names that I can give. I can give you a few more names as well. I believe Slinks does stuff as well. Who's on there? But it's you will. There's videos on there which, like I said, are just clickbait, and it's not true. Best thing you can do, mate, get small little bits of advice of people you trust, and then just do what you want to do on there. And you'll learn as you go along. I'm still learning. I've got loads and loads more to learn, and it does take a lot of practice as well. So we're not all natural entertainers. I think at times I'm quite boring, but there we go. I'm just me. I'll just say what I think. Like I said, took Ed Chapman 12 years to become. Yeah, I'm sure this is going to take me a lot longer. I'm going to try and hang in there anyway. So I'd rather get this done because I'm at that age as well where I can't really take a break. I'm gonna have to go for it now. So yeah, we'll keep going. Everyone will have opinions, mate. I can tell you now, you'll have loads and loads. I've lost count of people who have whinged about my food reviews or whatever, and I had one the other day who said my palate wasn't very good and I should check more other foods out. I thought, I'm just doing what I want to do. So I'm not a food critic. I'm just going in. My whole channel was always about nothing I do is scripted. I'm not going to script anything. I'm afraid if people want scripted videos, then you might want to look elsewhere because I'm not doing them. The point of my whole channel was to go on different walks, go to different places, do lots of different things. Unscripted, I'll just tell you what I see at the time, and we'll take it from there. So, so I'm not going to do God loads of research and everything else. So I'm not doing that kind of thing. So I'm just going to be me. We're going to go out. At the moment, still, I'm not sponsored. I'm not monetized. I pay for everything. So we will do stuff as we want to do it, and we'll take it from there. And I'll tell you what I see. And if it's rubbish, I'll tell you it's rubbish. And if it's really good, I'll tell you it's really good. But yeah, but there, that's the fun of it. But you need to kind of think what you're interested in, Jack, and make a video on that. Do some practice ones. It is worth making sure you go through all the settings and all that kind of thing. And there is one or two good videos out there that takes you through the settings. I do watch Kevin Colby. He's done lots of videos on how to start off on YouTube. Make sure you get all your settings correct. Getting it in both lows now. To make sure you get all your settings right, because you do need certain bits done and the legibility and that, which you just do yourself. But it's a good learning curve, mate. But yeah, give it a go. What's your favourite Costa order or Starbucks? Well, I normally have a latte, really. To be honest, I'm a bit of a latte person. A caramel macchiato as one. But what I think a Starbucks have done, and I'm trying to remember the whole name of this drink now. It's not cheap, but they've just brought this cold dragon. Trying to remember the name of it now. It's a new one they brought out, one of the cold drink ones. You'll have to have a look. Go in Starbucks and have a look, mate. I'm sure it's like about £6.50, but that's dragon something, dragon fruit or dragon fruit dew, or I don't know, something like that. Anyway, trying that one out, that was really lovely. I would say you perhaps need to remortgage your house to get it, but I can't believe that costs that to make it. But you know, it's a business. So, but yeah, that's one I tried recently. But yeah, going back to the videos, mate, you've got to do what you want to do. Have a think about it. You don't need to pick a niche straight away. I kind of did travel because that's what I'm interested in. Unfortunately, I can't finance it all, but you know, you give it a go, don't you? and I do love flying. But pick a niche, and do you know what? Sod it, mate. You can always just put in whatever other bits you want to do. As you know, Jack, I've done Lego videos and that, and I'd love to do more of them. But unfortunately, Lego models are just so expensive. So, but yeah, just mix it up. Always try and mix it up. You never know. You might find something's a bit more popular in what you do. So I normally try and stick to the walks, dog walks, and travel, and then I just throw a few other little bits in every now and again. So it's always good for a laugh, isn't it? So dragon fruit refresher, maybe. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, that I got to admit, I tried that the other day. I don't normally have the cold ones, but I thought I'll give it a go, and that was really nice. I could have actually drunk a few of them, but unfortunately, I'm sure that was £6.50 I paid. But that was yeah. That was a little treat normally, so I wouldn't normally pay that. So, but yeah, definitely worth it. So, I mean, I suppose, would I call myself a YouTuber yet? I suppose so. So, but I do know I've got a long, long way to go yet. If it ever gets anywhere, I'm sure there's lots of people who start and that just never ever works. So, but there, we will see. Right, well, we'll give it another 4 minutes, and then I think we'll call it a day, and then I'm going to do some more filming. It's really not actually got any brighter, has it? I suppose there's going to be one of them days that's just going to take forever. So to get going, just turn let's look at it. You know, seagulls are busy. I wonder if I can turn this around. Let me try. Seagulls getting fed. Anyway, I'll quickly turn that around again. So yeah. Now, I'm not saying the weather ain't getting any better, but I noticed that the lifeguards have actually putting jackets on now. Not a good sign. So you should have come yesterday, but there we go. Sod's law, it never works out, does it? So, might be raining in the afternoon, so it might not come out. No, that'll be the luck I have, mate. That really would. I was looking at one of these old pictures of Gorleston Beach here, and I think that was like late 1800s when they used to wheel the old carriages on with the men down to the beach, and that was literally packed, that beach. But I suppose not everyone was flying off the roads, then, were they? So, but yeah, but used to see them all fully clothed and that, and I know it's just how it was then. But it's just quite funny, wasn't it? Really, that you wouldn't have got a tan apart from on your face anyway. So there, right now, before we finish off, any other questions? What I was going to say, if I can give you any advice, just drop me a message or something, Jack, and I'll help out best I can. I think I've kind of got my head around it, but we'll see. Like I said, I'm still early days and I'm still learning. Like I said, I've not done a year until September. I think that's when I started. So, all you can do is try, mate, and be yourself. And people either like you or they don't. So that's best advice I can do. But play about. Like I said to start with, I still use filming on a phone. I don't have any cameras or anything. I just use my phone. I have got 2 phones now. Through circumstance, more than me doing that. But yeah, we're on an iPhone at the moment. So, but yeah, just give it a go, mate. But just don't rush into it, buying lots and lots of kit. You need to practice first and build the courage up to do it. So especially when you're filming and people around you. So, but it depends what niche you want to do. So have a good rest of your weekend. Yes, I will. And thanks for everyone who popped in and joined the old live. That was a bit of a surprise, but I thought I'd give it a go on the mobile. It was quite fun actually. So we'll do another one of these at some point. Anyway, have a great weekend. Take a nice rest, get your feet up, and I will catch you at some point very soon. So, bye for now. See you soon.